Hey classic car fans, welcome to Hankster's Hot Rods and Muscle Cars in Homer City, PA. You found our YouTube channel. My name's Billy. I want to show you this car behind me today. This car is a car that's on consignment, so it will come as an as-is sale. We can arrange shipping quotes and transportation. Just call us or email and we'll get that sorted out for you and get you some prices. So let's start talking about it. This is a Ford Mustang 1992. Paint is called Wild Strawberry. It's the original paint color for the car. Not really a common color. Around 900 GTs were painted in this color for 1992. Paint's really nice, glossy. It's original paint. It's in good condition. There's really no clear coat fade. Good smooth finish all over. Looks really good. Kind of a unique color. Looks really great on video and looks just as good in person. Let's start talking about the car here a little bit. We see our factory Ford rims. Those are in great shape all the way around. I checked them all out. There's really no curb damage to speak of. The center cap's all intact, in great condition. The silver paint on there looks really nice on the aluminum rims. These are 225/55 tires all the way around, all the same size. On these GTs from the 90s, they all had like a silver on the bottom of the car, these plastic panels. We just want to make sure that those are nice and not cracked or anything. Any kind of road debris would kind of catch here and hit these. These are all really nice. The scoops really nice and clean. Our panel alignment is nice. Here on our sill plate here on the bottom, Mustang GT kind of embossed in there, all in great condition. I didn't see any damage or any cracking in any of that. That's really uncommon for these. The car's really original and survived really well in great condition. Here I'm taking a look at some of the rubber around the windows. That looks nice. It's not all dry and cracked. The fitment is good, tight to the body of the car here. Same thing with the rubber on the bottom here. Our window scraper looks good. Little black piece down here on the top of the door as well looks nice. Matches this side view mirror here, finished off in the same kind of satin black finish. Mirror glass, that's in good condition here. We have our factory tint on the door windows and the hatch window here. You kind of see that Mustang logo on the back of the quarter window. Door handles finished off in a satin black. Those look nice. Our lock cylinder paint's real neat, of course, underneath that. This is the factory paint on the car. Just lift up on the door handle there and take a look on the interior. This car's finished off with the black cloth upholstery. Another uncommon option. When we researched the car, we found that around 250 of these Wild Strawberry cars had the black interior. The black interior was not a common option on these. So as we look at the steering wheel, we can see it's a factory steering wheel. Driver's side airbag in this car from 1992. Cruise control controls on the steering wheel and then small horn buttons there as well. Factory gauges behind the steering wheel. We have our speedometer and our tachometer are the two main gauges, and then our accessory gauges, fuel gauge, temperature, oil pressure, voltage, those are on the sides. Our headlights and things, those are kind of like these little side buttons there on the side of that bezel. It's kind of typical for the 1990s styling. Car has the factory heater controls there in front of the shifter, but it does have a Kenwood CD player, kind of period correct for the car. An automatic transmission, the AOD 4-speed from Ford in that center console. You can see the power mirror switch there in the middle. A little storage compartment armrest as well. You can see the seats here, power adjustable there on the side. And then from the 90s, of course, every car would have shoulder belts front and rear. Here on the door panels, you can see a padded armrest here. That's in good shape. Door panels, they're also padded, nice and soft. Kind of a luxurious look here on the Mustang. We have power windows, power door lock switches here, and then a storage pocket at the bottom of each door. Door closes really nice without any effort at all. Panel fitment is good, side to side. The gap looks nice and consistent all the way down. And you can see how nice and neat all that plastic body cladding lines up here on the quarter panel to door. Good condition on the rear wheel too. They all look good. Mustang's hatchback is a hatchback, so here we're looking at the large hatch on the car. That wild strawberry paint still nice and glossy all along the back. Here's our big rear glass on the car. Factory tint here, it's defrosted. I don't see any chips in the glass. It's really nice. And then that satin black molding all around the hatch. That looks like to be in good condition as well. Mustang's had a real kind of a large trunk mounted spoiler, and that's what we're looking at here. So this piece is not metal like the body, but it's in good shape. The paint looks nice. You can see a brake light integrated right here. I know it's the same color as the car, but we have a plastic brake light integrated right there. The lens is nice. The rear panel of the Mustang, you get those kind of 3-bar taillights like Mustangs have always had. A little modern twist on this one. The GTs had this cover that had made the lights look like they were kind of finned. Just a good memory from the 90s there on the GTs. The lenses are all nice. Paint looks good here as it separates each piece as well. Here on the back bumper of the car, that gray plastic continues here, and we have our Mustang GT embossed again on the car. Gray looks really nice. It's in good condition all the way across. Nice and straight. No warping at all on the bumper. It's in good shape. Let's open up the hatch. Hatch is pretty heavy, but you're assisted by these struts that keep the hatch up. So what we're looking at in here is kind of the storage compartment of the car. We have a retractable cargo cover here in vinyl. It rolls and it'll connect to the back, so if you want to cover what's under here. Seats fold down here, levers, upholstered on the back with carpeting on the trunk floor as well. Looks like we have a set of carpeted floor mats to match there for front and rear of the Mustang. All the interior plastic panels here in the back look like they're in very nice condition. They all line up nice. No cracking, nice and glossy, they look nice. This is where if you were carrying anything, you'd get some scratches and gouges in here. This does not have any of that. It's in really nice shape. Upholstery panel here in red on the back of the hatch. You can see how nice the latch is. Even the license plate lights there, they're in great shape. It's a really good original condition car. Hatch closes securely. It's not rattling around. Nice and tight. And then we have our blue oval Ford logo here on the passenger side. Taking a look down the passenger side of the car, just making sure everything lines up nice. There's a lot of styling on the side of the car here with the gray, the door molding, the gray underneath. All that lines up really nice. The body lines look nice. Really nice and straight car all the way down. Taking a look at our quarter window glass here, kind of a neat design. You have a clear area here of a triangle, but then blacked out here on the back in a wide streak. And that's where you see your Mustang engraved into the glass there. Paint looks nice, real nice and glossy on the passenger side of the car as well. All of our trim around the passenger side fits really nice too. Nice and tight to the bodywork all the way around. Our rubber feels good. Window scraper as well. Here's our side view mirror to match on the passenger side. That glass also looks good. Factory stickers on the glass. So in the passenger side, we can take a look at the interior some more. We can see that we have kind of an interesting dashboard design with some storage, kind of a shelf there. That's all in great shape. The dash pad, no signs of cracking at all. Looks really nice. Plastic vents are nice here on the Mustang. Adjustable to get the air where you need it. Fabric seat upholstery is nice all the way around. The black carpeting, a deep rich color, no signs of staining. Our door seals here, nice and soft, in great shape, attached to the car well. Sometimes these get torn, these aren't. They feel real good. And then our passenger door panel is also in good condition here. Padded armrest, nice in our door pocket there. You also have controls for your window and your door lock here on the passenger side. Here we can see on the front fender our 5.0 logo. Just dictates that we have the 5-liter Ford V8 engine here in the Mustang. Taking a look at the windshield, tinted strip on the top, Very nice, no chips, nice and clear. No damage to the windscreen. Our wiper arms attached well. Cowl piece here on the Mustang looks nice. Kind of have a black finned piece here in the middle. That's where your windshield wiper will squirt through right there. That's in nice shape. No cracks in it. All the mounting screws intact. Sometimes on these plastic pieces, they have a tendency, if they're removed, to put back on and crack where they screw on. This is all good. Factory hood on the Mustang. Just the center section is just raised up a little bit here. It meets right into that line, so it's a continuous styling line here throughout the front of the car. Hood looks good. Just maybe some minor rock chips from normal driving here, but that's expected with a car of this age and mileage. Take a look at the headlights. We have our marker lights here, our plastic lenses for our headlights, original units to the car, good shape, no cracking, no moisture inside, pretty clear, they look good. And here again, we can see how nice that plastic cladding is on the front of the car. Fog lights are here. There's really no evidence of damage at all on any of this plastic. It looks to be in great condition all the way around. So let me open up the hood. So you can see that the internal hood release works as it should. No hood struts here for the Mustang. We have a prop rod instead. So underneath we can see factory paint here. A little darker under the hood. That's normal for the car, so that's how it's supposed to be. Here's our hood insulation. We can see it's all intact and all original. All of our mounting tabs are where they're supposed to be, all around the perimeter. Here we're looking at the 5-liter Ford V8 engine with that intake manifold there, 5-liter Ford high output. Really original in stock here. Just want to look at the originality. You know, we have our distributor cover, which is uncommon to find. We have all of our lines and wiring routed as they're supposed to be. Here's our air conditioning here for the Mustang. So factory air conditioning there. Cars from the 60s and 70s kind of had a little showy engine bay with some chrome pieces and things. A lot more going on these modern cars. So you just want to look for originality, make sure all the connectors are in place, make sure the lines are routed properly. It all looks good on the Mustang. Lots of original things under here. Original stickers on the radiator support here. Here's our plastic fan shroud, that's in place. Original style battery. Of course, the car has disc brakes and power steering, like anything of this era would. Serpentine belt setup too. How it came from the factory. So really neat car, highly original, in great shape, never restored. We're gonna take the car in the back, put it up, we can take a look underneath, and you'll see that all that continues as we look at the bottom. Hey, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Here we're underneath our 1992 Ford Mustang. Let's take a look at it. This car is a consignment car, so it's how we got it. But as you'll see, really nice and honest underneath. Just shows appropriate wear for the age, no damage, no corrosion, just normal wear. So let's get started. Here I'm looking at the cooling system. Looking at my original style radiator, my clutch fan, plastic blades here, fan shroud in plastic, that's in good condition. Looking at the bottom of the radiator here. Taking a look at my lower hose, the clamps in place. I don't see any evidence of leaking there. That looks nice. Here's our rad support. That's an area you want to look just to see if the car has any evidence of any crash damage or anything. It's nice and straight. It's all factory metal seams and everything here. Looks really good. Little deflector here for wind and debris. Just kind of keep stuff out of your engine. And then on the inside of the bumper support here, also looks really nice and straight. All the plastic housings and everything for our fog lights up here in the bumper, those look good. I don't see any cracking or damage there, so no evidence of anything shady here on the Mustang. You can see some of our shielding here to keep debris. That's in place. Original parts there. Here we're looking at the cross member here with our lower control arms. Those are steel original units there. Here's our rack and pinion. Looks good. Boots are good. I don't see any tears there. Some of the lines here running back kind of go all the way back there to the transmission. Fittings look good. No signs of leakage there. Factory suspension, so we have our factory shock absorbers up front, coil springs there. Front sway bars is what we're looking at here. Take a look at the mounting points and the rubber bushings. No evidence of age or cracking there. Those look fine. And then our end links. See the rubber bushings here in a green color. Not expired, those are fine. Front disc brakes, of course, here on the Mustang. Calipers look like they've been replaced at some point. They're really bright casting there on those, and then I can see the brake lines coming in. Those look good too. So probably front brakes not too long ago on this car. 302 cubic inch Ford small block V8 engine here. I'm looking at the oil pan. Drain plug's nice and dry. Here, perimeter looks nice. Kind of feeling around the gasket there. It's nice and dry. I don't see any evidence of leaking there. We make our way further back a little bit. We can see our AOD automatic transmission, so it has overdrive. Original pan there, Ford metric pan. The linkage, that's adjusted properly, shifting fine here on the Mustang. Exhaust is original. Looking at my emissions control parts here, the oxygen sensors and the catalytic converters here, connected to this, just the stock manifolds here on the Mustang, but looking at our emissions equipment here. So you'll be, wherever the car goes, it'll meet your local emission standards. Then I can kind of peek a little bit at the floor pan of the car. Here where our lift supports are, and then down the pinch welds and the rockers on the car. Rockers have that all around the bottom of the Mustang. It has that gray kind of ground effects package from the 90s. That's all in good shape. It's not cracked underneath. Pinch welds look pretty good here too, nice and straight. And then the floor pan, from what I can see from this side, factory stamping's all in place. All the seams look nice. It's all original style, no evidence of any repairs there. So kind of a light coat of factory coating here on this, so never undercoated, never messed with. I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll continue the video from the back. All right, we're back at the rear side of the Mustang here. Here we're looking at the factory exhaust system. So we see two exhaust pipes coming back to a pair of mufflers here. Then our tailpipes run over our rear axle, exit out the side of the vehicle here beside the fuel tank. Exhaust is in good shape. Original style, shows a little bit of corrosion, but nothing serious, just normal really for a vehicle of this age. You can probably see a little bit more of those floor pans. I see all the drain holes, all the bracketry, all in place. Really nice condition here underneath the Mustang. This is kind of how you want to see it. A car's not been modified, hacked up, or molested. This car is really nice and original underneath. Rear axle, it's an 8.8 Ford rear end here. POSI traction unit with 273 gear ratio. So really nice cruiser. Here we're looking at the rear sway bar. Kind of comes and ties in here to the trailing arms. Factory rear suspension also. So our shock absorbers, our coil springs there, even these isolators here for the springs in place, factory original style. Brake lines here. Routing is nice and neat. They're clipped in just where they're supposed to be. Brake line looks nice. It's not all corroded and rusty. It looks good. And then we have drum brakes here on the rear of the Mustang. So finned here for some extra cooling. And then we can see our brake lines running right into those wheel cylinders on the top. Rear frame rails here I'm looking at, kind of integrated into the unibody of the car. Those also nice and straight. All of the factory metal is present. All the tabs, all those seams. Here up on the underside of the trunk lid as well. Really nice and clean. Really an honest car all over underneath. And here finally to finish off the back, I'm looking at the fuel tank. It's a composite unit here. I see some mounting straps from front to back, keeping it in place. And then also, I want to look on the inside of the rear bumper while I'm here. This is that gray plastic all around the bottom of the car, kind of like ground effects package. If it's going to get damaged, it's going to be damaged under here. This one's not. It's real nice and clean. No cracking. Everything intact. All original, just like it left the factory. Here our rear bumper support. That metal looks good too, not corroded, not bent up. So really honest, all original under here on this Mustang. So it's coming down. We'll fire it up.